coming into the round of Atlanta. A lot is on the line here. A guy not in the championship battle, Stephen Jenkins, won the Sony Polo Award for this race weekend, but behind him, a lot of championship contenders are in the mix of this. DJ Curtis qualifying inside the top 10. Dom Caps and them all are right up in here as well. So, after DJ Curtis's struggles at Kansas, when he ended up blowing a tire in the final few laps, he lost around 20 points to everyone in his championship bid. So, everyone's now within one race of DJ Curtis, 40 points behind. Jeff James second in the title hunt with his teammate Dom Caps and Jake Bassinger are all right there. Jesse Turner, UT Max, Jeffrey Lynn, Cody Lamas are all going to be fighting hard in this race to try and make up ground. Big news coming in this race weekend. All throughout the week, the talk has been about Jeff James. He is leaving Martin Motorsports at the end of the year, and he will be teaming up with Mace Enterprises, not to drive for him, but he will be making his own race team called Jeff James Incorporated, and they will be basically the sister station to Mace Enterprises. So that is some big news there. And also, Athenian Motorsports has found their owner for next year, and they will also be returning, so that's big news there for them. James Silverfox was also in the news. He's starting deep in the field. He is announcing he will not be returning for next season as a full-time driver, that he will be retiring at the end of the season, and will probably be returning to a part-time ride with Yamp Motorsports in 2018. So news for that coming into silly season come August. A lot of silly season drama has been going on, but here today we're going to have to get ready for the race here for round 21 here at Atlanta. One big news headline I missed in the pre-race. Nick Mays is making his 400th Sony Cup Series start today. He's starting in the 8th position. On the pole, Stephen Jenkins is going to lead us down for Atlanta. And we are underway in green flag racing. On the jump, Dom Caps, shooting out like a rocket, will lead the first lap. William Brock is having some issues. He's going to have to come in. They don't know what's wrong with it, but something is going wrong underneath the car. Here's one guy that's kind of shot out of a rocket in the first few laps. Dejon Weeks has worked his way into the top 10, now inside the top 5, as he's going by his competitor for the Rookie of the Year campaign, Ryan Griffin. Dejon Weeks and Ryan Griffin are tied for 8 and 8 for points in the championship bid. So they need to beat each other in order to win the Rookie of the Race. And Dejon Weeks looking to get up there and do more than just that. He's looking to win as well. As Ryan Griffin won at Kansas last week, Dejon Weeks trying to get up here and win this one. DJ Curtis having a great run right now. He's the point leader for this race. While Dom Caps is trying to close in on him for the championship, Caps has led every lap so far. Problems for Andreas Allen. He's radioing into his crew that he's having a mechanical failure, and he doesn't know what's going wrong with the car, but he's going to come on in to check it. But back up front, we got a battle for the lead. Dejon Weeks, the rookie, trying to get a win here today. Looking really strong, charged his way to the front, and Dejon Weeks takes the point for Yamp Motorsports. Here comes the point leader, DJ Curtis, trying to take the lead and get a bonus point for getting a lap lead. His title competitor, Dom Caps, has already got a bonus point for leading a lap, and Curtis will get a bonus point for leading there as he passes Dejon Weeks, and the rookies go at it for second. Up front again, Dejon Weeks, back underneath of DJ Curtis. And Dejon Weeks to the point. Last week we had the rookie Ryan Griffin get his first win, and he was the 98th different driver to win there. Dejon Weeks could very well possibly be our 99th different Sony Cup Series winner. He's looking strong today. He's got a very quick car for Yamp Motorsports. And he's out front leading DJ Curtis, Ryan Griffin, Zachary Fitzwater, and Luke Martin, the top 5. But battling again for the lead. DJ Curtis trying to take it away. Dejon Weeks has got a very quick car for this race weekend. On that outside groove. Seemingly able to hold off Curtis for a little bit. But Curtis trying to get the grip on the bottom. This track is very, very rough. You got to have a car that can handle over the bumps very, very well. And Curtis, the point leader, going to go back out front in Atlanta and take the lead. Battling with the rookies. Looking back deep in the field, besides Dom Capps, Jake Bassinger, Jesse Turner, and Jeff James are outside the top 10 right now. Bassinger's in 11th. Back here, further down, Jesse Turner's in the 15th position, while Jeff James runs in 18th. And these are not good runs you want to have right now. I know it's still early in the race, but you got to think these drivers are not matching up to the championship run that DJ Curtis is having. But Curtis is having to fight hard with the rookies, along with Fitzwater, Martin, and Capps. And Curtis on the outside holds Weeks off for now. They're battling again up front. This is a good battle to watch. Dejon Weeks versus DJ Curtis. Ryan Griffin and Fitzwater are right there as well. This track is hard on these tires. Top 10 are all right here together. This track is hard on the tires, like I was saying. So after a while, these cars really slow down, and it gets hard to run on these old tires. Tires are everything here. And you're going to see a bunch of people start diving into pit road like Fitzwater now. He's going to come in and start getting some fresh rubber and some gas as well. And Jeff James is going to follow in. Here comes the leaders. They're all coming in besides Dom Capps. Dom Capps is going to stay out an extra lap. But everyone comes in besides a few other cars. Just everyone's on pit road. Pit road's a busy place. And the 97 car just ran into Steven Jenkins. Jake Bassinger has a load of front end damage now after that. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to pit with everyone. And he tore the back bumper off of the 83 of Steven Jenkins. Title contender Jake Bassinger is wounded and he is out of the race. This is going to be bad luck for Bassinger. 2 races in a row, Turner Fenway Racing has been having some issues. After pit stop shakeout, DJ Curtis is your race leader now. So this is going to shake up the race. They're going to have to do 2 more pit stops, it looks like. Or at least 1 more pit stop at the very least. So Curtis leads over Dejon Weeks. They've been the best cars all race. Back behind them, Aaron Taylor has leaped his way into 3rd. What a run by Aaron Taylor. Having a great run today. His teammate Ryan Griffin's in 4th, while his other teammate Dom Capps is in 5th. Zachary Fitzwater in the 6th position. Luke Martin 7th. Carson Scott in the 8th spot. And back here in 9th, Jeffrey Lynn and Bradley Bishop Jr. rounds out the top 10. Well, there's a car blowing up on the inside there. That's Dylan Young. Tough luck for Dylan Young. He wasn't having the best run all day. And he's going to be our next guy out of the race. However, a caution flag would fly when Matt DeLeo merged right in front of the field right here of Steven Jenkins and Ryan Acosta. And would bring out the caution. The 88 car, Jacob Hart, was involved. Jeff James was so close to being involved in it, but William Brock would also get a piece of it, and DJ Curtis just piled in. DJ Curtis, our point leader, is involved. He just slammed in there. You're going to see here just Curtis is trying to get the apron because there's cars on the inside, and he slammed into Steven Jenkins. So Curtis was on a roll today. Looked like he was going to extend his point lead back to what it was from Kansas. And he's going to be out of the race. Or at least damaged for sure. I don't know if he'll get back out there or not. This is going to hurt DJ Curtis's chances as well. Well, as we come back to the green, it's Martin Motorsports sitting first, second, third, with the boss of Luke Martin sitting back there in 4th. Aaron Taylor announced that this would be his final season, that he's going to step down and do something else. Aaron Taylor has a good reputation here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He got his first ever career win here. All of his wins have came on 1.5 mile tracks. He only has 2 wins to his name. And he started back in the 34th position. Dom Capps having some troubles getting by lap cars. Luke Martin dives underneath of him. But further in the back of the field, we had some guys pit. and some guys didn't. The 32 Trent Togger was the last guy that stayed out. Jeffrey Lynn, Jesse Turner, Cody Lamas, Zachary Fitzwater, they all pitted. So, oh man, they're 4 wide down the straightaway. Nick Mace way low. Alan Cavanaro's in there. Hold on to it, guys. Hold on to it. Oh man, they kept it straight. Silver Fox is, man, he's came from a far ways back. Silver Fox is gonna help him in the championship run. But right now, the front 2 are pulling away, while Luke Martin, Nick Mace, and James Silver Fox are trying to clear lap traffic to get back after him. Nick Mace underneath of Ryan Griffin now, and goes by him. Nick Mace in his 400th Sony Cup Series start. He started here at Atlanta in Season 1 for his 2nd race ever in the Sony Cup Series, and he won his back-to-back victories from Las Vegas to Atlanta. Nick Mace has always ran well here. Multiple wins here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And he's looking to get another one. He's got Aaron Taylor in his eyesight, bringing James Silver Fox along with him. Nick Mace said earlier when he was 162 back to not fear that he can still make it up and be a championship contender, but I've been saying all along that there's no way Nick Mace can fight back from 162 back. Well, as it stands right now, Nick Mace has made up 50 points on DJ Curtis in just 2 races right now. And that's just how they run right now. Further in the back of the field right now, Dejon Weeks, one of the best cars here, looking to pounce on an opportunity to maybe get a win. He pitted under that caution flag. I think everyone else is going to have to pit one more time. So we're going to have to just wait and see. Aaron Taylor looks good out front right now, looking to get his 3rd career victory and his 1st win of the season. As the field speeds off the turn, the front 4 pulling away, Luke Martin trying to keep up, but the rest of the field are no match for these 4 cars right now. They are setting down some fast laps. We are now at that point in the race where if you pitted, you can make it all the way to the end on fuel. Aaron Taylor leads, Nick Mace, James Silver Fox, and Dejon Weeks is there as well. How are things going to play out? Taylor and Silver Fox will not be returning to full-time competition for next year. Mace in his 400th career start, trying to get a victory, looking for that 29th career victory. Back behind him, rookie Dejon Weeks, looking to be the 99th different rookie winner, or rookie 99th different winner of the series. Luke Martin's losing time to him. Carson Scott's back here in 6th. 7th is Kyle Collins. 8th is Jordan Davis. 9th is Jesse Turner. He needs to really pounce on this opportunity and try and make up points. And Ryan Griffin rounds out the top 10. Back behind him, Jeff James trying to get 11th from Cody Lamas. But Aaron Taylor is starting to pull the gap again on Mace and Silver Fox. Luke Martin's about to take the gamble. Short pitting. Luke Martin's going to bring it in. Will be our first major championship, or not championship contender, but major contender for this win. Luke Martin brings Eric Burton and Dom Capps in. Dom Capps is going to be a good chance for him to try and leap up some spots. But we got a battle for the lead possibly brewing with Nick Mace looking low. Nah, he's going to come down pit road. Aaron Taylor's going to, I think, drive it to pit. No, he's going to stay out. So Nick Mace, James Silver Fox, they bring it in just a lap later than Luke Martin. And the caution flag would fly yet again with people not merging right. And Alec Avenor merged right in front of his teammate of Charles Sanford. And Eugene Max would get stuck in the wall. We're going to look at this again. Just right there, and DeMax just gets pulled right into it and actually gets stuck where part of the wall is. And that was a heavy lick, but luckily Eugene Max would walk away. But the thing is, this all happened in the middle of pit stops, and this is going to trap a few people a lap down, I do believe. Well, it seems as though pitting the early going right there with Luke Martin, Eric Burton, and Sky Commons was not the way to go. They got trapped a lap down. But the thing is, if you pitted on the lap Nick Mace did, that was the best thing you could do. Him and Dom Capps is actually a lap down somehow. I don't know how that is going to be the case. But Dom Capps is trapped a lap down while Carson Scott, James Silver Fox benefited very well from that. Dejon Weeks and the rest of the field behind him. These guys that pitted under this caution flag. And I'm going to have to see how Dom Caps went a lap down and Nick Mace and them didn't. Well, as we come back to the restart, I figured out how that happened to Dom Caps. Dom Caps pitted with Luke Martin. That's the issue that happened. I thought he pitted with Nick Mace, but he didn't. Nick Mace is our race leader. Second place is Carson Scott. James Sorfox in third. Dejon Weeks is in third, or is in fourth, and is in the catbird seat. And Dejon Weeks goes by Nick Mace and is looking to bring Jesse Turner and Jeff James with him. Turner and James need a run like this in the championship. They move into second and third now. But here comes Jesse Turner now, underneath of Dejon Weeks. The lap cars are in the way, and Jesse Turner goes out front and takes the lead. But we have a new player in this now. Kyle Collins is in there. Jeff James is also in the mix of this. With the way pit stops happen, we have all kinds of different contenders now in this mix. Nick Mace in the 48 got shuffled badly on the start, and he, along with James Sorfox, are way back here now, and they're not going to be contenders for the win, it seems. Turner looking to get a win this season. He has not been back to victory lane at all this year, and he's looking to get it done, trying to close the gap on Curtis in the championship. So is Jeff James. He is second in the title hunt. Our leaders have now ran up on a lap car. That is Alan Cavanaro. And he's going to be put a lap down. Jesse Turner is going to bring Dejon Weeks, Kyle Collins with him, and the lap car Dom Caps. Charles Sanford picks up a position and moves up into fourth, brings Matthew Rodriguez into fifth. This race has had a lot of comers and goers, but one guy that has not favored from the top five all race. That is Dejon Weeks, the rookie, trying to get up there and pass Jesse Turner, the 2015 champion. Can Weeks do it? Can he get by Jesse Turner? Can Kyle Collins, in a long winless drought, trying to go back to victory lane for the first time in a long time? It's been many seasons. Charles Sanford's on a charge here. He's making his way to the front. Underneath of Dom Caps, got to get by him to get the third here. Jesse Turner, his biggest threat is going to be Dejon Weeks as we're coming to 10 to go. Charles Sanford now battling with Kyle Collins for the third spot. Remember, Charles Sanford, he wrecked in qualifying, and he had to start at the rear of the field. He started dead last, and he's now going for the third position. And it looks as though he's going to be able to take it away from Collins. Collins started back there in the 30s as well. He had to make his way to the front. And Sanford is going to go by for third. Here comes Charles Sanford. Going to try and get by Dejon Weeks for second. Can't quite get him down the straightaway. Jesse Turner just looks too good right now. Looks as though he's going to get his first win of the season. He's been waiting a while for this one. It looks as though he's finally going to be able to get it done. He wasn't really anywhere all race. He was outside the top 10 for the most part, and just worked his way methodically to the front when he needed to. And in the closing laps, looks good to take it home here at Atlanta. We're coming to the white flag. That's Alan Cavanaro in front. Aaron Taylor having to come down pit road. He has some problem. Jesse Turner takes the white flag. Alan Cavanaro is going to be in the way a little bit. Can Dejon Weeks or Charles Sanford pounce on this opportunity? Turner gets low down the straightaway. Here comes Charles Sanford to the inside, trying to get second from Dejon Weeks. None of them are going to have a chance at Jesse Turner. It's been since the finale of 2016 since his last win. He's going to get his first win of the year. Turner, his 7th career victory. And Turner's first win of the season. And making a name for himself that he will be a title contender for this season. Making up the lost ground that he lost over in Kansas. Turner lost a bit of ground after a wreck in Kansas. He gains it all back here on Curtis, while some title contenders like Jeff James really eat into the point lead of DJ Curtis after a great 6th place run for Jeff James. Bradley Bishop Jr. running in the back with someone back there, but James makes up some points. And it's going to be right there on Curtis now. The championship now, the big point lead Curtis had is gone after 2 bad races. While Turner gets redemption here at Atlanta and gets his first win of the season, which has been a long wait for him. Turner back in victory lane. Let's get you to our finishing results and standings after round 21.